Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert, and I am so pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. Launching a new hotel, it's got to be one of the most exciting challenges in our entire industry. But you have to get it right, because if you do, you're setting yourself up for years and years of success. So in this explainer, we're going to dive deep into the practical, data-driven strategies that really make that happen. I'm excited to guide you through this.
Just think about that for a second. Before a single guest even walks through the door, before one room is sold, your hotel's success, it's already being decided. It's all in the pre-launch strategy. And trying to jump into a competitive market without that solid plan? Wow, that is a huge gamble. This quote, it just says it all, doesn't it? Without this foundational work, you're not just sailing without a map, you're sailing blind.
Okay, so let's build that map together. Here's how we're going to do it. We'll break it down into 5 key parts. First up, charting your course. Then we'll get into knowing your rivals. That's the comp set. After that, it's all about knowing yourself and your market position. Then we'll cover knowing your rules, which is all about price strategy. And finally, we'll pull it all together into your foundation for profit.
All right, Section 1, charting your course. We're talking about the huge importance of a pre-launch strategy. Here's a core principle you have to remember. Strategy always comes before action. The choices you're making before you even open those doors, they're going to decide everything. Who your guests are, what they're willing to pay, and ultimately just how profitable your hotel is going to be for years and years to come.
Okay, moving on to Section 2, Know Your Rivals. This is all about finalizing your competitive set, or what we call the comp set. Look, the very first pillar of your strategy has to be knowing your market inside and out, and that means formally identifying and analyzing your direct competitors. This isn't just guesswork, right? It's a very structured process.
So what exactly is a comp set? Well, simply put, it's a hand-picked group of hotels that you're going to use as a benchmark to measure your own performance against. And let me tell you, choosing the right one, it's not just some academic exercise, it is absolutely essential. Why? Because it's going to influence everything, from your daily rates to how you track those crucial metrics like ADR, occupancy, and of course, RevPAR.
Now, selecting these hotels isn't random. It's based on some really rigorous criteria. First up, you've got proximity and location. Are they right there in your neighborhood fighting for the same business? Second is feature and service level. Do they offer comparable amenities, comparable standards? And here's a key point. Your comp set should include properties you aspire to compete with, not just the ones that are your direct peers today. And finally, there's pricing and segment mix. Are they going after the same customers at a similar price point? You've got to tick all these boxes.
So once you do that analysis, you formalize it into a really clear map of your competition, kind of like what you see here. For instance, let's say our hotel is a luxury property, right there in the city center. Well, looking at this, it's pretty obvious we're in direct competition with Hotel A and Hotel C. We're not competing with Hotel B, that select service property out by the airport. It's a totally different game. And this final list, it is so important that it absolutely needs buy-in from all the commercial leaders. We're talking the GM, the revenue manager, and the sales director. Everyone has to be on the same page.
Okay, so once you've got a handle on your rivals, it's time to turn that focus inward. This is Section 3, Know Yourself. It's all about defining your market position and your value proposition. You have to be able to articulate with absolute precision what your hotel's unique identity is and exactly where it's going to sit in that crowded market.
Really, your entire positioning strategy, it boils down to answering this one single critical question. As a brand new hotel, you've got no reputation to stand on. You have 0 reviews. You have no loyal guests who keep coming back. So you have to give people a really compelling reason to choose you over a competitor that they already know and maybe even already trust.
And the answer to that question, it lies in your unique selling points, your USPs. This is where you find your edge. What do you offer that is genuinely different and genuinely better? Is it an amazing, innovative F&B concept? Maybe it's superior in-room tech that no one else has. Or maybe you've got exclusive access to a key local attraction. Whatever they are, these are the differentiators you're going to leverage to justify your price and really carve out your own niche in the market.
And you also have to tackle what I call the newness factor head-on. Let's face it, having no track record is a clear disadvantage. So your initial strategy needs a really aggressive value proposition to overcome that. Now, let me be super clear here. This does not mean being cheap. It means offering incredible value for your price point. That's how you're going to encourage those first crucial bookings and, this is the big one, start getting those all-important positive online reviews.
All right, so with a clear view of the market and your unique position in it, we can finally construct the third and final pillar,
Welcome to Section 4, Know Your Rules. This is where we build your core price strategy. This is the logic, the philosophy that is going to govern every single rate decision you make from here on out.
I really want to emphasize this. A price strategy isn't just a list of numbers you pull out of a hat. It's a philosophy. It sets the rules of the game for how your prices will react to everything: market demand, seasonality, what your competitors are up to. Having this ensures that you are always consistent, always logical, and always maximizing your revenue potential.
We can actually break this whole process down into 3 pretty straightforward steps. Step 1, establish your philosophy on rate parity. That's all about making sure your price is consistent no matter where it's sold. Step 2, define your rate tiers. Things like best available or not refundable, and the rules, or fences as we call them, that go along with them. And finally, step 3, you decide on your specific opening price strategy.
So for that opening strategy, you've got a few different ways you can go. You could enter at parity, so you're priced the same as your competitors. You could try to position yourself as a price leader, slightly above them, or you could use a penetration strategy and come in just below to grab market share. But a really common and super effective approach is the value add strategy. Here's how it works. You price at parity with your comp set, but you include a great incentive, like complimentary breakfast or free parking, to win those crucial initial bookings, all while protecting your target ADR. It's a smart play.
Okay, let's bring this all home. Section 5 is all about building your foundation for profit. By doing all this, systematically analyzing your rivals, defining your own unique value, and building a solid rules-based pricing philosophy, what you're really doing is creating a powerful, unified commercial foundation for your hotel.
And please, believe me when I say this is not just some theoretical exercise. This kind of strategic thinking, this market intelligence, this is exactly what separates a messy, chaotic launch from a truly successful one. It is the absolute core of professional revenue management, and it means you enter the market not just with rooms to sell, but with a clear, profitable plan for every single one.
So there you have it. We've just established the blueprint for a successful pre-launch strategy. This foundation, it gives you the stability and the market awareness you need to act decisively. But it's just the beginning. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Now that your foundation is set, how are you going to innovate from here?